Dear scholars, we have been learning a poem, The Worm, which is written by Thomas Gisborne. Through the previous video, you came to know about the summary of the first two stanzas. What were the two stanzas about? That is, the poet is urging we all human beings to walk carefully so that the worm or no small living being be crushed over. And God has created all the living beings. Whatever love we get from God, same love other creatures also get. So we must not think ourselves the supreme. Let us see the third and fourth stanzas through this video. What poet tells through these stanzas, here we will come to know. So here is the third stanza. Let us see. The sun, the moon, the stars he made to all his creatures free, and spreads over earth the grassy blade for worms as well as thee. Here, this stanza is about the creations, some other creations of the God. What other things beside living beings God has created, that is given. So, what are those things created by God? So, it is the sun, the moon, the stars, and what is more mentioned, grassy blade. Here, the word "the" means you, which is used as which is used at subject place, and the words he, his refer to God. So here the poet has mentioned what other things God has created, and also the poet is telling through the second line of the third stanza, to all his creatures free. So whatever things the sun, the moon, the stars are there, they are free to all the creatures, to all the living beings on the earth. We are not the only to have the right to enjoy, to get benefit from all of these creations of the God. What is further? And spreads over earth the grassy blade. So here grassy blade refers to grass and plants. So whatever greenery is available on the earth, that is not for we humans only. It is there for worms as well as all the other living beings. So we are not the only to have the right, on all the things created by God. The worm and other creatures too have the same right as us to enjoy and to get benefit from those creations of God. Let us see the fourth and last stanza, in which the poet is requesting human beings, urging human beings to let the worm and other living beings enjoy their freedom. Let us see. Let them enjoy their little day, their lovely bliss received. Oh, do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give. So here the phrase little day refers to the short period of life cycle of the worm and some of the other insects and small living beings. Lovely bliss means simple pleasure or humble pleasure or joy, and the word thou means you. The word thou, and the word thee both means you, but the word thee is used as subject place, and while the word thou, sorry, the word thee is used at object place, and the word thou is used at subject place. These are the old English words. So let us see the explanation. Let them enjoy their little day, their lovely bliss received. So here the poet is urging us, requesting us that we must allow, we must let the worm and all the other living beings to enjoy their little day, their short period of life, and we should allow them, we should let them enjoy their simple pleasure, enjoy their simple life, that is, they all have received from God as a gift. Oh, do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give. Here, the word canst means can. So, poet is telling us that we should not take away a life which we cannot give. So, while walking or purposefully, sometimes we crush such little living beings, we kill them. So, poet is urging us to take away our foot while walking. We must be careful while walking, while doing any act, and so that we should not crush or kill any living being, because we do not have any power to give the life to the living beings. So here the poem, The Worm, giving us great message, not about the worm only, but about all the living beings present on the earth. The earth is the place where we ourselves, we human ourselves, and other living beings are surviving. Whatever right we have on the earth and all the things present on the earth, the same way the worm as well as other living beings to have the same right on the earth and all the other things. So we must let the worm as well as other living beings enjoy their life, enjoy their freedom, and we should not take the life of any living being. So, this is all about the poem The Worm. I hope you all will understand the given explanation.